We are 6 brothers and sisters. 4 of us, with our parents, lived in Kfar Aza. And all of us were there at October 7th. From what we know about Hadar and Itai, they were murdered very early in the morning on Saturday. The last message we got from her in the WhatsApp family group was at 5 minutes to 7. She wrote how delighted I am to be stuck in the safe room with 2 full diapers. She had twins, 10-month-old at that day, and the rockets and everything started very early in the morning. So all of us, each one in his house, got into the safe room with the babies and basically all the family. I also got into the safe room with my wife and my baby. My baby was 11 months, and all of us thought it's only rockets, just like we used to, the past 20-something years. I went out of the safe room to bring my dogs inside, because we thought we are going away when it's gonna not finished, but it'll be a bit more quiet. Hadar left the safe room in the morning to fix bottles for them, because she knew that they're gonna be stuck there for 2-3 hours, just like it happened before. And they saw her through the window. The terrorists saw her through the window and shot her. They got into the house, they broke the front door and verified the kill. The soldiers found her lying on the kitchen floor with 2 bottles in her hands, in her pajamas. Itai was still in the safe room with the babies, and he closed the door behind him. And the terrorist shot 3 bullets through the door. He was smart and fast enough thinking, because they had 2 cribs, one in front of the door, the safe room door, and one on the side. And the soldiers found both of the twins in the side bed, side crib. And this is what saved at least one of them, because the 3 bullets they shot through the door, 2 hit Itai in the body, and 1 hit the crib that was in front of the door. And then they got inside the safe room and they verified the kill on Itai, just in the safe room next to the babies. And they left their parents lying on the floor, bleeding, dead, and left the twins there for 12 to 14 hours. The terrorist intention was to use them as bait. They left them all those hours together in the same crib with no water, no food, no nothing, only diapers on their bodies. So the people will hear them crying and will come to rescue them. And we know that a lot of people either got injured, got shot, or died in the process. A few times people tried to go and rescue them. Me also, in a certain point, I told my wife that I'm going to bring them, because no one knew the amount of the terrorists that was going on in the kibbutz. We thought it's just few. And the first message we got from their neighbor was at 10:30 in the morning. He wrote us that he got back home and he saw the front door busted open, an empty AK-47 magazine on the front stairs, and that he hears the twins that they're crying. And I remember that while we were in our safe room, I'm holding the door and Maya, my wife, holding Ziv, our son, texting, sending locations to everyone we knew from the army, the Shabak, the Secret Service, the police, just everyone. And a lot of people wrote us back that they are trying to get there. Only afterwards we learned that they basically used them as bait. They waited for the army in the house and on the rooftops around their house to hurt whoever gets there. The force that came to rescue the babies, the twins, was a combined force of Shabak and Golani. They met up out of Kfar Aza, near Saad Junction. They heard what is going on in Kfar Aza, especially that there are babies that are crying and the parents possibly dead. So they took one of the armed vehicles and got there. And they also heard that terrorists are shooting everyone who gets near the house. So they came with, in the beginning, with one armed vehicles, and afterwards few more arrived also. And it was very complicated rescue. Usually when you get to clear a house or a room, you throw grenades inside, you shoot all over, and only then you get in. But in that case, they knew that there are babies inside. So they surrounded the house and forced us, inside with a lot of courage, and basically sacrificed themselves to rescue the twins. And they managed to kill the terrorist and to rescue the babies. It was around 8:30 in the evening. With all the loss of my sister and her husband, they gave us the biggest present, biggest hope we could have under, and they took them outside. The Shabak guys told us that there was no single eye that was dry. Because they took them from the bed, only diapers on their bodies. They didn't drink, didn't eat since the morning, since 6:30 in the morning. The terrorists had no attention to take care of the babies. A lot of people tell us we are so lucky that they kept them alive. They didn't have any attention to keep them alive as taking care of them. They just let them cry for hours on hours on hours. Most of the people that took part of this rescue, from their neighbor, the soldiers, Tomer among them, Ichud Hatzala guys, they took them from the soldiers, took care of them and brought them to the hospital. All of them say the same, that each and every one imagined his or her baby or kid in this situation. And that what drove them to do, whatever they did to rescue them. Another thing that we know and heard a lot from Golani, from the soldiers of Golani, that Itai, my sister's husband, he was an ex-officer in Golani in 13th Battalion. And when they got there, they recognized him because they served together. And that was another reason that they were willing to do and give everything in order to rescue those babies and do everything they can to take care of them. Unfortunately, we spoke with Tomer only on the phone afterwards. He told us that he will come to meet us after he'll get out of Gaza. So we never had the chance to meet him face to face. I spoke with Ashira 2 days ago, for the first time that I spoke with her. My family went there to the funeral and to be with them during the Shiva, because Maya, my wife, myself and Ziv, we were on a delegation in the United States. We have a lot of crazy connections between the families. The biggest, saddest, main thing is that Tomer was killed on December 12th, which is the twins' birthday. It's shocking, it's crazy. The connection we're gonna have for good, for life. When I spoke with Ashira, one of the things she said that we're gonna stay a family for life, because for her, December 12th will always be two halves of the day. The first half is she's gonna visit her husband and cry. But once she's going out of the cemetery, she'll come to us to celebrate with the twins. And she's an amazing woman. The way she looks at things, the way she chooses the words, I admire her. She's amazing. But yeah, we're gonna have this combination of sadness and happiness for the rest of our lives. With her, with ourselves, seeing those twins growing up, starting to talk.